Are you stuck dealing with clients who constantly want updates? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you how you can actually get clients to stop texting or calling you to get those updates, and how I've been able to get myself where my clients don't ever communicate with me unless if I want to communicate with them. And by the end of this video, you'll learn exactly how you can get your clients and train your clients to not reach out to you for any kind of update. So the very first thing is that when they reach out to you wanting an update, it's because they feel uninformed. They feel like they haven't heard from you in a while. And of course, we have those clients that are going to always just want anything no matter what. You could have messaged them 5 minutes ago and they want another update now. So we're not talking about these extreme cases where we have these crazy clients that want these crazy obnoxious amount of updates every single day, minute by minute. I'm talking about your average everyday client. A lot of times they will reach out because they feel like you haven't been talking with them. They feel uninformed. So the very first thing to get clients to not reach out to you is by you reaching out to them. But more important than that is having a cadence of what you communicate, which is point number 2. You need to have some kind of update cadence for your jobs of when you communicate. If it's a one-day job, you're really not going to have much communication there besides, hey, we're going to be here at this time, hey, we're 15 minutes out, and hey, the project is done, something like that. They may even be there for that one-day project, that 1-hour project. But most likely you're working on a project that's anywhere from a week to 30 days. It could even be more than that. So how are you going to communicate that? You decide that up front. You tell them, based on that project timeline, here's the update cadence that we are going to go with. This is what we've seen work well with all of our clients. And you could ask them a question. Is that enough communication for you? Or would you like us to update you more? Now, when you ask that question, you may get them to say, oh yeah, we want a daily update instead of a weekly if it's a 30-day project, or if it's a 6-month project, a weekly update should be pretty sufficient. And I would say on those longer projects, no more frequent than a week should happen. If it's a week project, a daily update will be great. If it's a 30-day project, probably every other day, you'll probably be able to get to 1 week, maybe stretching it on that 30-day, but anything past that, a weekly update will be perfectly fine. The third thing that you need to start doing in order to get your clients to not reach out to you is by having proactive communication. And as you can tell, communication is the big thing and why your clients are being the way they are. They don't trust you right now because you're not being proactive. And we know in the home remodeling space, we've probably heard thousands of horror stories where you hear about a contractor just taking money, or a project goes 30 days past what it was expected. And so your clients are worried this whole time about that. So if you can proactively communicate, which goes back to having that cadence set up front and telling the client, hey, here's how often we communicate and give you updates. And if you have some portal that can show them an update as well, that's awesome too. But telling them what that communication protocol is, and proactively, or before needing to communicate, you communicate with them, you can build that trust. And when your client is informed and trust you, they're not going to reach out to you. And the fourth way, which this is going to take a mindset shift for you, and this is what I struggled with at first, because I thought that my clients valued talking to me, was actually putting somebody else in place, such as a remote project coordinator that can be that interface between the project and the client. So they're the one that's going to be in between, rather than you being the go-between the project and the client, trying to say what's going on with the project and also coordinating with the project. But having that remote project coordinator who can communicate the status of the project will allow you not to be that bottleneck. And the cool thing behind this too is that most clients will respect that. They understand that. So think about some of the larger remodeling companies such as Power Home Remodeling, Legacy Builders, and West Shore Home. Do you think that the CEO of that company is the one that's communicating with the client? No. They have so many people on their team that handle that communication and handle other little aspects that allows them to be able to stay away from that communication with their client. And this is not a knock on you for where you're at in your business, but if you really want your business to grow and scale, and if you really actually want to own your business and not be owned by your business, being stuck in it and answering every single call, getting somebody in place, such as a remote project coordinator, will allow you to be able to be the business owner that you want to be. And so 3 easy ways for you to be able to really start implementing this now so that your clients don't reach out to you is the first thing, setting up a communication cadence with them, telling them, here's how frequently we're going to give you updates on the project and sticking to that. The second thing is being proactive with your communication. Anytime something may change, you need to communicate that immediately. As an example, when I'm meeting with somebody and I think I might even be a minute late, I let them know immediately, hey, I'm running a little bit behind, just want to let you know. And what happens half the time, I end up still getting there on time, but already in their mind, they're planning for me being like 5 minutes later, whatever amount of time I told them. And when I still deliver on the original time, getting there on the original appointed time, they're happy with me. So that's the same thing for you. By proactively communicating, you're letting them know something may happen, but when it doesn't, they're relieved. But if it does, they also understand because you let them know. And the third thing is putting somebody in place. It doesn't have to be a dedicated role, but putting somebody else as the person that your client communicates with, even on each individual project. That way you're not the one that's stuck there with the phone call at all hours of the day and night. And so if you want help with being able to get yourself out of the day-to-day structure, like and subscribe to our channel, because we're going to have more content to help you, the business owner, be able to get out of the day-to-day.